Charlie Kirk's assassination has left the nation reeling, and at the heart of this loss is his wife, Erika Frantzve, and their two little children.
I love you.
I love you too.
Their son just recently celebrated his first birthday, and their daughter turned 3 in August. Charlie and Erika loved sharing small windows into family life on social media. Sweet snapshots of their home, though they were careful to keep their children's names and faces private. Charlie and Erika's story together started back in 2018. Guided by a shared Christian faith, they decided to date with purpose, and Erika often said that intentionality shaped everything about their relationship.
There is a God, and you are not him, and that God loves you.
If you don't know much about her, Erika Kirk is a former Miss Arizona and once played college basketball. Talk about range, right? She's now working toward a doctorate in biblical studies at Liberty University and runs a faith-based clothing line called Proclaim. She also hosts the Midweek Rise Up podcast and started 2 nonprofits. Over the years, Erika became a familiar face beside Charlie at events, always cheering him on.
First of all, I have to say this without getting emotional, but I'm very proud of my husband. And I know many of you are too.
She once reminisced about their very first date in New York City, a September evening filled with talks about theology, philosophy, and politics. According to a post she shared last year, Charlie looked across the table and said, "I'm going to date you." Pretty bold move, wouldn't you say? By December 2020, Charlie had proposed, and they tied the knot in Arizona the following May. In 2022, Erika gave birth to their first child, a baby girl, and 2 years later, they welcomed their son.
Can you believe how good she looks? She had a baby 6 months ago. Can you believe that? I mean, it's unbelievable.
Charlie's Mother's Day message to Erika summed up how much he valued their family. "There is no greater mother, wife, or friend than you. God's greatest blessing to us."
Something that's so special about that season of life when you become a mother is being able to watch your husband become a father. It is magical.
Just this spring, the couple appeared together on The Charlie Kirk Show, offering advice to young married couples. Charlie talked about keeping faith at the center and working through challenges with honesty.
Keep your faith, obviously, first, and try to identify any fleshly problems that you might be having.
Erika chimed in with encouragement about building confidence in one another, reminding listeners that marriage is about supporting and loving, never undermining.
And wives, do not compare your husband to other women's husbands.
Then came a day that changed everything. On September 10th, 2025, while Charlie was taking questions during an event at Utah Valley University, tragedy struck. Only hours earlier, Erika had posted a verse from Psalm 46. "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." Across her posts, she's often described Charlie as fearless when others flinch, a devoted husband and dad whose greatest joy was his family. What makes this whole situation even more tragic is that Charlie's family, including his 2 small children, were in attendance when the shooting happened, according to a report from the BBC. It's an unimaginable thing for a wife and little ones to endure, and our thoughts are with them as they navigate the heartbreak and trauma of this tragedy. Charlie was one of Trump's most outspoken supporters, and in the aftermath of this tragedy, it's easy to imagine that others in his circle are on edge as well. Let's take a closer look at some of the prominent figures who backed Trump during his campaign. Starting with Elon Musk, although their relationship has since become strained. The Tesla CEO threw his support behind Trump in July, right after an assassination attempt at a rally. And Musk didn't just endorse him. He had a whole 2-hour chat on X, the platform he owns. The topics? Everything from the attack to illegal immigration to dismantling the Department of Education. Sounds like a real brainstorming session, right?
We had a great conversation yesterday. As you mentioned yesterday, if we could just record that conversation and post it, it would have been excellent. And I hope we can have something like that today.
Well, I think we will.
Now, there's Kid Rock. This guy's been waving the Trump flag from day one.
You with Trump? You with me.
His concerts are practically Trump rallies, and he's not shy about it. I want that guy on my team, he says, proving that loyalty runs deep in the world of celebrity endorsements.
Say bye, bye, bye. Say Trump, bye, scream.
Now, speaking of endorsements, it's time to talk about Kanye West. Yes, you heard that right. Ye is still in the picture. His relationship with Trump has been more unpredictable than his music career. They had a short-lived friendship back in 2022, and even though it wasn't exactly smooth sailing, Ye is still sticking by Trump. When someone asked him if he's backing Trump for 2024, his response was classic Kanye. Of course, it's Trump all day.
I love this guy right here. Yeah, him in.
Then there's 50 Cent, who's had a roller coaster relationship with Trump. He supported him in 2020, retracted it, and now features Trump on his album cover. When asked about backing Trump in 2024, 50 Cent's rep stayed silent. Recently, he said he's still undecided on his choice for the November election. A true maestro of mixed signals. And who can forget Hulk Hogan? He's been waving the Trump flag with gusto, even sporting a Trump-Vance tank top at the Republican National Convention. Hogan's full of praise for Trump, calling him a hero who will bring America back together, one real American at a time.
And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania.
Amber Rose definitely stirred things up at the RNC. Her speech had some people cheering and others fuming, but lover or hater, she didn't back down. That shows some character.
The best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump president of the United States.
Angelina Jolie's dad, Jon Voight, has been a Trump fan for years. He's compared Trump to biblical figures and Jesus, saying he'll save the American dream.
The one president who had our true trust was President Donald Trump, and he will do it all over again.
Another person on Team Trump is Savannah Chrisley of Chrisley Knows Best. She took the stage at the RNC, defending Trump and using the moment to slam the prosecutors who convicted her parents of tax fraud. Talk about a family affair.
Donald J. Trump has only one conviction that matters, and that is his conviction to make America great again.
Switching gears to another loyal supporter, Dana White, the UFC mogul, has spoken at 3 RNCs and credits Trump with recognizing the UFC's potential early on. Nothing like a bit of nostalgia and gratitude, right?
I know President Trump is literally putting his life on the line for something bigger than himself. And he's willing to risk it all because he loves this country.
And let's not forget Lee Greenwood, who brought his patriotic vibes to the RNC, singing "God Bless the USA" and rallying the crowd with his belief in Trump's comeback.
Because he was sure, as Donald Trump turned his head just slightly, that the bullet missed him just enough to save his life to be the next president of the United States.